With a wave of strikes out of the way, manufacturers' demand is improving. The Business Activity Index increased by 5.6 index points in September after remaining stubbornly below 50 points for most of the year. However, the sector is still struggling with creating and sustaining jobs. The employment index improved from 44.9 to 48.8 index points, but remains below the critical 50-point mark. Managing Director at SABC Africa, Andrew Coetzee, says this means that the sector is still losing jobs, but at a slower rate.
In the first half of this year, we've actually lost 12,000 jobs in the manufacturing sector. So those two numbers tie up. If you look at the average of the employment index for the third quarter, it's at 45.9, also indicating that we could see an acceleration in job losses. So the likelihood of this sector actually creating jobs is unlikely.
Coetzee says with the recent weakness in the rand, the sector is not benefiting from it.
Everybody thinks that a weak rand is good for the sector. We can see the negative influence or impact on the rand because of the price index that's gone up now, and that's directly because of a weak rand. You know, we've seen the oil price sort of stabilizing and come down nicely, but prices at the factory gate are set to rise because of this weak rand.
Despite the uptick in September, the PMI still only averaged 48.5 in the third quarter. Coetzee says this suggests that in all likelihood, the sector continued to subtract from GDP during that quarter. Diabo Seto, SABC News, Johannesburg.